Hall of Famer, 15-time bracelet winner, Phil Hellmuth. Standing in the way of bracelet number 16 is one-time bracelet winner Ari Engel, who is our chip leader. Hellmuth, 15 bracelets. I am David Tuckman, thrilled to be joined by poker professional Ryan LaPlante, who finished 21st and in the money in this event. Ryan, Phil is our short stack. What does he have to do today if he wants to take home the hardware?
Well, he's going to have to run really well and bring his A game. This is a stacked final table, and Ari Engel is a monster of a poker player. Looks like Hellmuth might be going for it. I assume his last card's an ace.
Let's guess.
I would be shocked if it wasn't an ace. If it's not an ace, it's exactly the deuce of diamonds, I would say. I could see it maybe being the king of diamonds. Yeah, I would say he has a deuce of diamonds, king of diamonds, or an ace. Ace being probably most likely.
Blumenthal calls.
So generally from the small blind you want a 3-bet, but here Blumenthal really wants Hellmuth to bust. So he's just going to call to have Engel come in. Engel's going to use both his powerful hand plus his stack to apply pressure on Eddie. And to get Hellmuth to put in the rest.
I never want to say never with Phil Hellmuth, but you can't fold after you put 120,000 in there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if it was a deuce of diamonds, I would consider it. I think if he has a king, he's kind of just stuck. If he has an ace, he's definitely stuck.
And we don't know what Hellmuth's fourth card is. We're guessing it's an ace.
It's definitely a good flop for Engel. Flopping the bottom end of the straight, having the best low right now. Hellmuth looking solely for one of the last two aces in the deck, or he is going to be busted here.
Yeah, Hellmuth looking very dire right now. Just 7%.
Good luck, Phil.
That's a very good turn for Eddie. I was going to say he only really has that as an out and drills it. So I assume Engel's going to bet this. Blumenthal's probably just going to call. His low is pretty weak. His high is very vulnerable. So even though he drilled one of the best cards in the deck, his hand still isn't very strong.
So Hellmuth needs an ace to survive, right?
Yep, just the ace.
And that is not an ace.
Yeah, that is game over for Mr. Phil Hellmuth.
Blumenthal in the center of your screen, well, right there, wearing the USA blue shirt.
Yeah.
He's going to win the high with Jack 10. Engel wins the low with Ace 4. And are you surprised that this was the hand that Phil Hellmuth decided to go with?
Not really. He is super short, and most likely is just going to get heads up with the big blinds, 4 random cards, and just run a flip. He got pretty unlucky to play versus both of them, and just get pretty much the worst spot possible.
Good game, Phil.
Good game, Phil.
For those people out there who play poker, play cash games, I love cash games. You'll never have this feeling if you only play cash games.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a big cash fan.
I like them both.
Yeah, Jack's here at the low is pretty powerful. Having a suit, it looks like they're just going to run it with how short Blumenthal is.
Yeah. Call,
I think Blumenthal's a small favorite.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Milchman gets out of the way.
Maybe like 55.
51-49. This is about as close to a coin flip as you're going to get, and somehow they just changed it to a coin flip. 50-50.
Yep. I guess Engel having the high diamonds gives him that little bit extra.
Yeah, Blumenthal doesn't have much high going on, right?
No, but the fact that Engel doesn't have an ace is just great for him. Blumenthal is has some really good scoop opportunities. He's just fading the all high cardboard.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4 looks really.
Yeah, the fact that he can hit an ace for high and still have the nut low is huge.
Yeah, that's massive. Yeah,
and there you go.
Oh my, jeez, what a flop.
He has flopped a gut shot straight flush draw.
Yeah, it's too bad Engel has a 5 of diamonds. So the steel wheel is the best hand in Omaha high-low. It's essentially a royal flush. It's so good. It's so rare. And that's a chop. It's a chop. I guess Eddie. Oh wait. Oh,
Well, Eddie needs to make the low.
Oh, he needs to get there. Oh my!
Yeah.
Somehow I just blanked.
We
that.
just assumed that he was going to get there because he had all the low cards, but he needs to get there. And he
my-
doesn't.
Jeez! Wow, that is brutal. That is so rough. I really feel for Eddie there. Just down the
feel like I
stretch,
deserve at
he
least
just
half on that.
couldn't get any part of the pot.
Good game, man.
How about foreshadowing by you? You mentioned, maybe the
Diamonds
having
there, or
diamonds
yeah, if I
covered
can.
is the difference, and sure enough, it was the difference for Eddie Blumenthal, who finishes in 4th place,
Move there as long
takes
as
home
you use the same
$107,000 for his efforts.
Gotta reach over.
Well,
I'm very proud and thrilled to be here once again, covering the World Series of Poker.
Missed it and love it so much. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
we covered the
where-
online bracelet series last summer, and it was amazing. It was a lot of fun, but being here at the Rio in
Yeah,
Las
it's
Vegas, there's nothing like it. We've got the all-in.
Well, it's somewhat close.
Another flip.
Another flip, and these
a lot
flips,
of high cards, I think.
they don't seem like flips when you're against Ari Engel.
No, not today. Ari, this is
But he
Ari's
was the
tournament
best
so
flop.
far.
Zach Milchman on the right side of your screen watching, looking see if he can lock up another $52,000.
As well as have another opportunity to
Hold.
take first or second in an Omaha high-low
Hold.
tournament.
5 blanks.
Queen, Jack, 8.
That's a pretty good flop.
Yeah, that is for not flopping a pair. He
Pair,
has a
pair,
lot of
good.
equity now.
Yeah, he said blanks, and he said hold. He's done
Black pair.
both so far.
Here comes the 3 of hearts. Hey, whoa. Dude,
Wow. That is spooky. Called
the
it.
whole time. It's crazy.
Even the dealer is laughing at that
anytime you wanna
one.
run
17 if I could.
this. Yeah. Believe it.
Black and pair to board.
Neither player has a pair.
You want me to call this one or no? Yeah, say 8 of
Pot is
clubs.
580,000.
Oh.
Oh.
Fucking no.
Engel makes a backdoor
Again,
flush
again.
and nut low.
That is called the nut.
Thank
Ari has just been so crazy impressive right now. And Milchman's
Thank
been
you.
playing. I'm not saying Milchman's playing poorly at all. Milchman's playing very well. He is 100%. I wouldn't want to play either of these guys at 08 ever.
Get a raise here from Milchman.
Both of them have monster hands.
Jack 8-4. And you see Milchman with the nut low draw and a pair of 8s. Engel with his aces.
And Engel check raises. His hand is, even though he doesn't have that great of a low, his aces is still pretty powerful. Wow. That deuce is awful for Milchman. Because even though Ari, doesn't have the high right now, Ari has so much equity with this, and when he check raises and barrels, and Milchman has the ace deuce himself, he's kind of blocking the main types of hands that he might do well versus, because he would want Ari to have the deuce. So Ari could pretty easily have a hand like, ace jack 3, or any of those types of hands that have Milchman just completely locked up, or a hand like this that just has a lot of equity. And he's not thinking about where he's at right now. He's worried about the river. That's what he's thinking about.
And Engel's
43%.
bet there. Yeah, he gets Milchman to fold 2 pair.
And 43% equity. That is all equity denial. That's why his check raise is so good.
And don't look now, but Ari Engel is back in the chip lead. He is back up to 4.1 million.
When I was playing the 10K 08, that was the entire day. Everyone's just talking, having fun. We were talking about literally anything and everything, you name it. And it was just great. It was awesome.
I just imagine, when somebody hits their gin card and they're in the middle of a really funny story, how do they not,
Give up
react?
a little. Yeah. And even here, they're not having a lot of fun. And Milchman still gave information, which was pretty important info.
Yeah, although I think they are having fun. Their heads up for a bracelet.
Yeah.
They've already locked up nearly $200,000.
That's true.
I think this is fun.
I think Milchman will have a little more fun if he can make his way back to 3 million. Then he'll be in agreement.
Well, he is once again in a lot of trouble right now. If he folds here, and I have to imagine he probably does.
He'll be left with 305,000, I think.
Yeah.
That's so frustrating.
Yeah, you can very quickly do the math, and we are talking about a larger than 20-to-1 chip deficit, which is the deficit that he had. He had actually had that advantage in 2014. It'll be about 23-to-1.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough spot to overcome.
He's overcome it a couple of times.
Yeah,
not
that
quite
14,
this much, but
14-to-1 comeback to get chip lead was pretty insane.
he had the chip lead
Yeah.
after he had 600,000 chips.
And I've lost count of how many hands we're at.
Oh,
180 plus?
I'd say over 200 at this point.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I'd say definitely. I mean, we're 7 hours into this heads-up match.
It's been such an epic battle. This would honestly be an impressive fold. Ari is not supposed to have a 10 or a jack here very often. He is so equity screwed here.
I got back doors.
He does have back doors. He's got backdoor diamonds, low possibilities. He can just hit an 8. That'll help.
Yeah, an 8 would be pretty good. Ace of diamonds would also be pretty solid.
Little does he know that those backdoor low possibilities aren't live. Angle has better low door possibilities.
Fold if I raise.
For the most part, yeah, unless it's an ace.
Milchman asked him, "Do you fold if I raise?"
At least he's having...
Oh, he's going to go with it. He is going to go with it here. And we can see here Milchman in bad shape. This could be over right here. Ari Engel looking for bracelet number 2.
It's so short.
Pot is 1.2 million. And Milchman is behind. Running diamonds is what he really needs.
Yeah.
Diamond.
Or like Jack-Jack. The fun way to win.
That'll work too.
Full on.
Let's go, Ari!
Jack of diamonds is a nice sweat card.
That would be a great card.
Queen of hearts. Not the card he was looking for. Milchman down to his last card. He needs an 8.
I need a shetty. Shetty.
Queen of diamonds, and what a heads-up match. They battled. Ari Engel wins the bracelet. Yeah, it all started off with Phil Hellmuth looking for number 16. That was not to be, but 2 final tables for Phil Hellmuth already. Don't forget, tomorrow we are back at it, right? 5 p.m. Pacific. We got the $3,000 No Limit Hold'em. Make sure you join us for that. Ryan, I want to thank you so much for joining us for the last 7 or so hours. It has been a lot of fun. Congratulations to that man, Ari Engel, for winning his 2nd bracelet. Of course, Jason Kuhn for winning bracelet number 1.